Hey, this is Shayla of Ascension, and I'm here to discuss soul contract renegotiation with you today. Have you ever renegotiated your soul contract or understood that you could do that? That you have the power to see into your soul contract and maybe make some amendments or shifts depending on where you're at in your journey? Well, I want to tell you about my soul contract renegotiation experience and what pivoted me into offering soul contract renegotiations for those who needed support in that arena. All right, deep breath, let's go. It started in February of 2020. This is before the pandemic, Panamanium, and I was going through a bit of a dark night of the soul, I'll be honest with you. I was having a bit of an existential crisis. This crisis was triggered from this feeling of impending doom and also me reviewing my life and what I enjoyed about my experience thus far, what I did not enjoy about my experience thus far. And it really put me in a bit of a dark place, I'll be honest with you, because I was very unsatisfied with some of my experiences here on earth thus far. And I didn't understand why I wasn't able to achieve certain things. I didn't understand why I felt blocked in certain areas of my life. It just didn't make sense to me. So after one tearful, sorrowful night, I decided to use my abilities to communicate with the spirit to get some answers. So I summoned a meeting. Like I needed to speak to the manager of this whole setup and figure out what the heck was going on because I was just not pleased with the service. So I called on Renegotiated, Archangel Michael, and Archangel Metatron. And I asked them to talk with me. I needed a meeting. I needed a council roundup because I had some questions. And my questions were about my soul contract. What exactly did I sign up for? Why am I struggling in certain areas? And let me preface this with some of the things that I was struggling with. It was February, so a few months prior, I had a miscarriage. That was very emotional for me. And I was just going through a lot of emotions about truly wanting motherhood, wanting to experience that, and not being able to at that time. And I felt betrayed by spirit because I felt very connected to the soul that was choosing to move through me in that moment. And so put me in a little bit of a dark place. Also looking at certain areas like in relationships, I've been proposed to several times, but I just couldn't find it in my heart to accept. What were these blockages within me that made it difficult for me to relationship? And my relationship with money. I was a very hard worker. I've been a massage therapist since I was 17 years old. I've been a committed healer and I've helped a lot of people. But financially, I could just never get free. I could never get to the place where I was like, oh, I'm comfortable. There was always a bit of struggle in that arena. And I wanted to know why. What am I doing wrong? What do I need to change? What is going on? So, some of the council meeting with an attitude. I had an attitude. And I asked them, what is this about? Renegotiated, being the gracious soul that he is, being that he is, enlightened high priest of the Akashic records that he is, amongst other things, sat me down and said, okay, let's talk this out. So we discussed my soul contract. We discussed what my soul decided when she came to earth this time. And he made it very clear that my soul was reluctant. She did not want to come to earth. And she wanted to make it as quick as possible. She wanted to come in and accomplish her mission and leave. She didn't want to be here for the long haul. And because of that, she made certain clauses in my soul contract to keep me on track with that. My soul understood that she came here to serve. She came here to help as many people as she possibly could. And I can say after almost 20 years of being a healer and being dedicated to supporting, the ascension and enlightenment of this world with whatever tools that I was granted, I've been dedicated. And she wanted that. That's what she wanted. She also understood that having children for me in this lifetime may distract me from my mission. She also understood that having children also can accrue karma that will make you have to repeat a cycle on earth. And she did not want to do that. So she said no to children in the soul contract. She also said no to marriage. She wanted my complete focus in this lifetime to be on my work. She did not want me to be distracted by love. Now, I was able to experience love, but I wasn't able to hold love. I wasn't able to keep love because she didn't want me to be distracted from my mission. That was the only thing that was important to my soul. And when it came to my finances, she wanted to make sure that I helped as many people as possible. And she was worried that if I got too much money, I'd run off on an island somewhere and just forget the mission. So she always kept me working. These were clauses that were placed in my soul contract by me, by my divine soul, to make sure that my mission was completed in this lifetime. It was important to her, and she did not want me to deviate from that. So those clauses created blockages in my life that I could not find a way around. And it honestly made me very sad. And it made it hard for me to really experience, life on earth comfortably, because I was always thinking about, why can't I have this comfort? Why can't I have this love? Why can't I, have a family and be a mother? What are these blockages? It was my soul contract. I did it. And having that session was so enlightening to me, because it allowed me to see that I was not a victim. It allowed me to see the grander plan in some of the things that I felt were, harmful to me, like weren't going my way. But there was a grander plan that I, my higher self, my divine self, my true self, my soul self, put in place so that I would do what was necessary, that I would follow my soul purpose. That was the only importance to her. And so then, with coming to that understanding, me and Renegotiated had a bit of a talk. He said, now listen, mind you, this is February of 2020. We haven't had a panorama yet. Listen, there's an exit point coming for you. If you choose to be done with your experience here on earth, you have an exit point. But we've seen the work that you do, and we would like you to stay longer. So we want to grant you an opportunity to renegotiate. What is it that would make you comfortable with your experience here on earth? How would you like to shift that? And I thought about it. Okay, I could leave or I could stay under new conditions, right? So I decided to renegotiate. I decided to take out some of those clauses that my soul put in place prior to my incarnation here to give myself a better experience. I said, I want to experience love. And I'm not just talking about any kind of love. I want that deep stuff. I want that real stuff. I want that 5D divine love experience. And I also want to be comfortable, right? Like, I wasn't asking for millions of dollars. I do not need a Birkin bag. I don't need a Bentley. Just comfort, some grace, some ease, and in my resources. And I still want to help people. I still want to do my part to support as many people as possible. I just want to do it in comfort. Like, is that possible? Renegotiated said, yes, it's possible. Your desires are granted. And he also mentioned to me, he was like, now when it comes to children, you are able to have children now when you've revoked that contract. But you may find that you might not want to with what's to come on earth. And I just said, okay, we'll play it out. That was in February. He told me to give it about 2 months to process, all of this new energy. And in about 2 months, everything shifted. We were in a global pandemic. And for some reason, I was in such peace with that. And it reminded me that my soul needed to renegotiate before that happened, because we did lose a lot of lives due to, the chaos and pandemic of 2020. And my soul could have been one of them, because she was due for an exit. So this was Spirit's way of intervening in my life path to give me another chance to live life on my terms. And it was just such an amazing experience. And with that, me and Renegotiated made a deal. I agreed to help others. He said, listen, what you're doing, this renegotiation, others need this as well. Others are feeling the need to leave. Others are feeling the exit point arriving into their experience. And there are some souls out there that need this renegotiation. Are you willing to help? I agreed. So that was February of 2020. I moved through 2020, honestly, in one of the best times I've ever had in my life. And I know this was a hard time for the world, but it was a whole new experience for me. I finally felt free. I finally was able to rest. I was able to love. I was able to feel full in my experience. And I just was so grateful for that. Moving forward to September of 2021. Now, I made an agreement. I agreed that I would help others. So one day I was on a bit of a vacation relaxing, and I heard Renegotiated speak to me, and he said, I need you to do a TikTok video. I need you to talk about soul contract renegotiations. It's time now. And I said, okay. I went on TikTok. I made a video, and it went viral instantaneously. And it was happening so fast. I was being guided by Spirit of how to move, how to do things. He said, create this service on your website and help people. And that is exactly what I did. From September of 2021 until now, I've done over 200 sessions of soul contract renegotiation, soul contract reviews, worked with so many amazing souls. And it's been so fulfilling because I know how I feel being able to renegotiate my contract and truly live a life that I want to live. And there were so many other deserving spirits that just did not know how to do this, or maybe didn't have. So I was very blessed and grateful to be able to liaison and to be a litigator and to be a negotiator on their behalf. So many souls got to experience a new paradigm just by shifting the contracts, because we are moving into a whole new dimension. And some of those old contracts are null and void in this vibration. So I say all this to say this is my experience. And on my YouTube channel, I will be sharing with you guys some of the transcripts from my mini sessions to give you a glimpse of what was transpiring. You know, souls being able to find out their galactic origin. One of the first questions I ask when I go in to do soul contracts is, where's the soul from and why did the soul come here? And with asking those questions to all of these people, I found that a lot of souls have a lot of galactic origins. I mean, deep power, deep knowledge, deep wisdom, long lifetimes on many different dimensions and planets, and chose to come to Earth at this time to support the ascension process. I also ask questions about karma. Sometimes we do carry a bit of a karmic debt that needs to be cleansed and expunged. So I ask, what is the soul's karmic debt? How can this soul make amends and create balance in their karmic debt? What does that look like? And then I always ask, is this soul eligible for renegotiation? And Spirit and she was like, well, let me know, yes or no, how and why. Sometimes renegotiation isn't available, but answers as to why you're experiencing certain things will be unveiled. And sometimes things like DNA activations are in order. Sometimes things like karmic cleanses are in order. And by creating these contracts and renewing them and renegotiating them that will suit you in this experience better, many of my clients have seen complete renovations of their experience. And that's what I love to do. So yeah, I just wanted to come share that with you guys. Hi, I'm Shayla of Ascension Cure. I'm a galactic liaison. I'm a soul contract litigator, and I'm just here to support. I'm here to provide ascension support to those who are assigned to me. Not everyone is assigned to me. You know, we come here and we choose to operate in our divinity and operate in, you know, Spirit's desires for us and to support each other collectively. We all have a role to play. This just happens to be mine. If you're interested in a soul contract renegotiation, the link is in my bio. And I just hope this may give you a little hope that shifts may be available for you. Soul contract renegotiation is not available for everyone, but at least let's get some answers and tap into who you are, why you're here, what did you come to do, and what messages will serve you at this time as per your soul contract. So until next time, Ashe, Ashe. If you are interested in hearing more about soul contracts and other ascension related topics, make sure you subscribe. Also, feel free to follow me on TikTok and Instagram at Ascension Cure. My website is ascensioncure.shop. If you'd like to book special time with me for sessions, readings, Reiki, or soul contract renegotiation, we are all in this together and I'm here to do my part. I look forward to ascending with you.